Hello everyone, my name is Khushbu Malviya, Assistant Professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Today we are discuss other topic on operating system which is process control block. Let us start. That are the content of the operating system. What is process? How process control look in a memory? Attribute of the process, process control block, and advantages disadvantage of PC. So, firstly, we have to know about what is process. Before PCB, understanding the PCB, first we have to understand what is a process in operating system. A program is a process is a program in execution. Okay. For example, when we write a program in C or C++ and compile it, the compiler create binary code. The original code and binary code are both are program, original code and binary code. When we actually run the binary code, it become a process. A process is an active entity instead of a program, which is considered a passive entity. So, to perform any task, you write a set of instruction. Okay, this set of instruction is called program. Okay, but when this program is an execution, then it is called a process. Otherwise it is only program because it is a passive. When it execute, it is a become a process. A single program can create many process when run multiple times. For example, when we open a.exe or binary file multiple times, multiple instance being ready. Okay, multiple process are created. How does a process looks like in a memory? Okay, so in software fields you you don't see how processes create, how processes terminate, how process is saved. So here a view how process look like in a memory. A process in memory is divided into several distinct sections, each serving a different purpose. Here how a process looks in a memory. See, so this is a figure where the process looks like in a memory. There are so many parts here like text section, stack, data section, and heap section. So in text section, a code segment contain executable instruction. It is typically a read only section. Read only section. Here the data is only for reading. Okay, in the format of text. Stack. This stack contain temporary data such as information, parameter, return address, and local variable. So when we execute a program and we have to demand for a local variable, and when we write a function in a program and pass some of a parameter, then all the information we get from the stack section. Second one is and third one is data section, contains the global variable, static variable. We have when process require demand for a variable, so static variable, global variable are we get from the data section. And heap section, dynamically memory allocated to process during its runtime. So uh, dynamic when the requirement for a process for allocation of a memory, dynamic memory at the time of run. So heap section uh, deal with this type of a requirement. So, what is the process? Okay, we understand what the attribute of a process. Okay, a process has several important attributes that helps the operating system manage and control it. These attributes are stored in a structure called a PCB, which we will discuss further in our slide. Sometimes called a task control block. PC is also called task control block. The PCB keeps all the key information about the process regarding any information of process which is held in the PCB. What is the process number, what is process ID, which process is running, what the state of the process, when process resume, when process going on another step, all type of control information, memory related information, all the information is saved in the PCB. So what are the attribute of the process? First one is process ID, process state, priority and other CPU scheduling information. Process ID. Process ID is a unique number assigned to each process, so the operating system can identify it. Okay, so today we are in multi-programming era. We can achieve a multi-programming. We can perform many tasks at a same time, at the time continuously. We can do many of number of tasks simultaneously. So how these process are differentiate? So one process ID, a unique number is assigned to each process. So the operating system can identify which process is running, which process is hold, what the next process. Okay. Second is the process state. They show the current status of the process, like where it is running, where waiting or ready to execute. Actually, a process when a CPU allocated to process, before that a process is in number of state, like when process is created, which is in new state, when it is ready to execute, it is ready state, and then when it execute, it is running state. When work is finished, it is turning. So many of state are in operating system for a process. So we will discuss this deeply in our next slide. So process state is one type of state which show the currently processes in which state. Next, priority and other CPU scheduling. So data that helps the operating system decide which process should run next, like priority levels and pointer to scheduling queue. So CPU scheduling is used for scheduling of the process and allocate CPU on the priority basis of process, which process is run in CPU, which process hold for input output, all other things. Second is input output information. Information about input output device the process is using. So PCB contain this. File descriptor, information about open files and network connection, all details of network connections. These are the attributes of the process. Accounting information, track how long the process has run, what the time that the process is start, what the time the process is terminated, how bus time of the process that uses CPU at what time. Okay, to track how long the process has run, the amount of CPU time used and other resource usage data. Memory management information, details about the memory space allocated to the process. Each process running and require a memory. So how much amount of memory is required, and memory is free, memory is allocated to which process, for what time, all the information are recorded memory management information. So, and the structure of its memory layout, which type of memory is used, stack, heap, etc. This is the data structure. These attributes in the PCB help the operating system control, schedule, and manage each process effectively. So, now we are here to understand what is a process control block. So, while creating a process, the operating system performs several operations to identify the process, assign a process identification number PID to each process. As the operating system support multi-programming, it needs to keep track of all the process for this task. The process control block is used to track the process execution status. Okay, so PCB is used, a process is represented in operating system by a PCB. Process control block. Each block of a memory contain information about the process state, program counter, stack pointer, state of the open files, scheduling algorithm, etc. Means if we having a 5 process in our operating system, so each process having a PCB. So we have a 5 PCB. Okay. So all the information is required and must be saved when the process is switched from one state to other state. When the process make a transition from one state to another, the operating system must update information in the process PCB. Every time when process switch from one state to another to any another state, then PCBs update the current state of the this process, current information of that process. So the process table is an array of PCB which logically contain a PCB for all the current process in the system. So here is the structure of the PCB, process control block, where there are so many things in this. So first thing is like pointer, process state, what is the process number, what are the process counter, register, memory limits, list of the open file. So what is a pointer? Pointer, it is a stack pointer that is required to be saved when the process is switched from one state to another to retain the current position of the process. So pointer is used for define what is the current position of the process. Process state, it is store the respective state of the process. Process in which state it show by the process state. Process number, I earlier discussed, like it is a unique ID, unique number. Program counter stores the counter which contain the address of the next instruction that is to be executed for the process. Okay, one process is running in the CPU, and what is the next instruction of the line? It is defined by the program counter. Register. Register in the PCB, it is a data structure. When a process is running and its time slices expire, the current value of process, a specific register, would be stored in the PCB and the process would be swept out. When the process is scheduled to be run, the register values read from the PCB and written to the CPU register. This is the main purpose of the register in the PCB. Memory limits. This field contain the information about memory management statement used by the operating system. These may include page table, segment table, etc. So list of open files. This information include the list of files open for a process. What are the list files are used? What are the files are uh, taking for the information? All of this. So this is suppose in our system three process, 1, 2, 3. So how many? Suppose we have a two process. So here is two PCB, okay, process table and process control block. This is the process table where all process which is in our operating system is recorded in the process table, and here is process control block. How the number of process in your process table, each process having a PCB. If you are having a three process, then three PCB are created. So these are the some additional point to consider for PCB, like interrupt handling, context switching, real-time system, virtual memory management, fault tolerance. Okay. So interrupt handling, the PCB also contain information about the interrupts that a process may have generated and how they were handled by the operating system. There are processes are interrupted by many of reasons, some technical issues or server failure, or a process want input output. So this type of interrupt handling is handled by the PCB. Context switching, the process of switching from one process to another is called context switching. The process of switching from one process to another is called context switching. The PCB play a crucial role in restoring the state of the context switching by saving the state of the current process and restoring the state of the next process. Real-time system. Real-time operating system may require additional information in the PCB, such as deadline, okay, and priorities. Real-time system, like in a missile system, so what the deadline for launching of missile, and priority of the process to ensure that time critical process are executed in timely manner. Virtual memory management, the PCB may contain information about a process. Virtual memory management, such as page tables and page fault handling, and fault tolerance. Some operating system may use multiple copies of the PCB to provide a fault tolerance in case of hardware failure or software error. Location of the PCB, the process control block is stored in a special part of a memory that normal user, so that normal user can't access. This is because it hold important information about the process. Some operating system place the PCB at the start of the kernel stack of the process, as this is a safe and secure. Okay, you know, in operating system there are two space, kernel space and user space. So kernel space where there is no user interaction. So in kernel space this PCB is placed. User space for user application are in user place. Okay. So what are the advantage of the process table? Keep track of a process. Okay, from process table we can get the information of the process, tracking of the process. It helps the operating system know which process are running, waiting or completed. Help in scheduling. The process table provide information needed to decide which process should run next, which process should not run after next. Easy process management. It organizes all the details about process in one place, making it simple for the OS to manage them. All the information in process table and any information regarding process we get from the process table. So it conclude or it manage all the information in one place. So it is easy for us. Advantage of PCB. Store process details. This is another advantage. Process details. PCB keep all the important information about the process, like its states, ID and resource it is uses. Which resources it uses. This process is uses printer or like our speaker or CPU. Which type of resources it uses. So this give all details to us. Help resume process. When a process is paused, PCB save its current state so it can continue later without losing data. If a process is stopped at 2 millisecond, after after a process get the CPU by a 5 millisecond. So when it continue this process 2 millisecond, then it resume from that position. Ensure smooth execution. By storing all the necessary detail, PCB help the operating system run process efficiently and without interruption. So what are the disadvantage of the process table? You know that all this type of the all number of the this number of advantage of the process table, and also have what are the disadvantage of the process table. So disadvantage of the table, because each process has a process table record all this information, and each process has its own PCB. So take up some memory. The process table need space to store information about all the processes, which can use a lot of memory in a system, which many processes. Where is PCB located? Where process table is located in kernel area. So it takes large amount of the memory. Slower operation when there are too many processes. If your system suppose 1,000 process, so the operation may become slower. When there are too many process, searching or updating the table uh, can take more time, showing down the system. Extra work for the system. The operating system has to consultantly update the process table, which adds extra work and can reduce overall system performance. Disadvantage of process control block. Okay, these are the disadvantage of process table. What are the disadvantage of PCB? Use more memory, same like that. Slow context switching and security risks. Each process need its own PCB, so having many process can consume a lot of memory. Slow context switching. During context switching, the system has to update the PCB of the old process and load the PCB of a new, which take time and affect performance. Security risk. If the PCB is not well protected, someone could access or modify it, causing security problem for a process. So what are the conclusions? So conclusion is process table and PCB are important for managing process and operating system. The process table keep a list of all active processes. There are lots of process in which in your system. So process table keep all of the process information, and the PCB hold detail about the each process. Each process detail, particular process, all detail is noted in the PCB. Okay, but how many are process in running in operating system is it is held by a process table. The PCB enable smooth process switching, effective multitasking and efficient resource allocation. While they use some memory and processing power, they are essential for running multiple tasks smoothly. So this is all about the PCB. Thank you.